Hey, what's up, y'all? We back. LOTRO. Normally Fridays are my stream what I want stream, but I've been very into it the past couple weeks. Very into LOTRO, so I'm sticking with it. I really want to get done Forochel so we can go back to Angmar and Epic Quest. So here we are again. It's fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. And I don't really play off stream this game. I've been doing it a little bit. I've been working on like a couple of my alts. But I don't like to play this character much off stream so that I can pick up where I left off when I come back. One thing I forgot to actually do that I was going to do is I was going to increase the difficulty again. Not a big deal. We're not on easy or anything. Although it's been feeling pretty easy. With the improved feint attack I got. But we are only one tier below Fearless, which is what I was on. Fearless, the first tier of Fearless is what I was trying for a little bit. Enjoying a lot until I was severely underleveled. Now I'm not underleveled and I have a much stronger feint attack. Want to increase the difficulty again, but not a rush. Especially, you never know when things could ramp up again. Because, yeah, it was preventing me from really making much progress. It was vastly slowing things down. It was fun. I had a death counter and everything. But, it was massively slowing down like just any progress in the maps. I definitely want to try it again, but anyway, we'll see. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna working on these, I believe it's these territory markers over here. I didn't check the map. This over here is... No, not Frozen War. Nope. Under attack. Search the crates and defeat the animal. Okay. Yeah, we were tracking. There was some animal or something that was getting into these supply crates. The Lesoth had left for people that get lost or otherwise having issues. And something was damaging and destroying the crates. And well, first I think it destroyed like some sort of navigational beacon, and then we were discovering that the crates were being pilfered. So we're trying to track down this creature. Now how I'm guessing it's up here. How the fuck I get back up here? We're gonna go all the way down here. We gotta go all the way down here in order to go back up there. Oh my god. I don't know if that's what this guy intended, but I had a very dirty thought. This person in chat said, you can expletive your finger, but you can't something. Let's just say I filled it in with my own idea. What in the hell? Dude, I never saw how fucked these things' faces are. Yeah. That's kind of cool little thing, though. Anyway. I never really looked that closely at that enemy before. Alright, let's go over here. Let's just do all of this. Chillwind and claiming the jewel. Defeat Ruru and collect the Jewel of Ice. Wait, 1 second. Let me do something real fast. Forgot to do. Just post my stream somewhere. Alright, let's go. Where am I at? Okay. Angmar and bitch. We got 2 more of these things, and I'll have some of my class deeds finished. It's a little slow going. Drop rate isn't particularly high. Oh wait, there's only 1 more of my deeds. I think I finished the other one. Did I actually finish the other one? I'm just curious. No, I got Book of Knives and the Expert Guide to Dirty Fighting. The other thing was Angmar's Slayer. I wish you would fucking stay still so I can... It's Slayer, but it's not Slayer Advanced. Knowing how the Slayer deeds are, it's gonna be when I complete the 100 for Slayer. Slayer Advanced is gonna be killing another like 600. It's like kill 100 of these to get the first tier. Now kill 600. Just ramps up more and more every time. Yeah, see what I mean about things kind of melting? That's why I kind of want to go back up to Fearless. But I'm gonna see how things go for a while. I just don't want to get cocky with that. Be like, oh, right now it's easy. I can go 1 tier back up to Fearless. Although I guess in that case we'll go back up to like 50 deaths per stream, which is entertaining at least. I just forgot to do it between last time and this time. It's only been since Wednesday, so maybe before next Wednesday I'll give it a go. Or, you know, I mean, I'll give it a go next Wednesday. Next regularly scheduled LOTRO stream, let's put it that way. Alright, I'm just killing these guys for no reason. Although we do gotta head this direction. Don't need a reason to kill Angmarim. I think I said it on a previous stream. It's like Falmore and Skyrim. Don't need a fucking reason. Always smash head. This game, always kill Angmarim. Don't need a fucking reason. What's the other one? There was another one that I thought of, and I don't remember what it was. I just felt like throwing a knife in that guy's face, even though it does like no damage. Just feels like a guy who deserves a knife in the face. Melty goodness. Alright, now we go for the big titty lady. Big titties. I'm just gonna keep killing these guys. Stab her in the tits, man. Stab her in the tits. Yeah, it's not exactly the most defense-minded armor, is it? That's her weak spot. Nice clean shot to the aorta. And then being equally at dick level. Stab him in the dick. Stab him in the dick, stab her in the tits. Call it a day. Alright. I'm not gonna hunt down every last one of these fuckers, but... But we are working this way, and we're working in this direction anyhow, so fuck it. What am I doing? Chill Wind to defeat Ruarake. However you fuck you say that. And collect the Jewel of Ice. Is that Rurik? Rurik? Okay. Oh, we feeling a bit of dread here. Oh no. Dude, I did not see that coming. They're trying to gangbang me over here. Alright, we good. We good. What do I have? Dread. +3 dread. Your heart is heavy in the face of such evil. We will make these dogs fear the name of Angmar. Okay, sir sucks a lot. That was easy. That was easy. All right, we're gonna heal up a little bit. A little bit. Hey, what's up, CMCB? All is well. All is well indeed. Just a chill stream. Trying to finish up Forochel. 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 I don't know how to say it. Forochel. Forochel. Where are they keeping this? Say like Chanukah. Where are they keeping this damn jewel? Somewhere. Is it all the way up? Oh my god, you look, I cannot see. I cannot see a thing. I cannot see nothing. Oh, right, this guy, Roy Beard. Roy Beard. Robert. What's up, Robert? How you doing, Robert? How you doing, Bert? His name just sounds like you have a bunch of marbles in your mouth. Robert. I'm probably gonna die though. Oh man, I already used my heal. Yeah, we did. We did. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I can take out the little ad first. Let me take out the ad. That doesn't help. All right. Let's take out the addition. Let's subtract the ad. All right, come on, bitch, a little closer. A little closer. Hopefully that helps. I can tell you the dread that I have does not help. It decreases max health by probably just the amount that I'm dying by. I gotta use everything in my trick book here. I didn't even let my heal finish recharging, but I got it. Nice, hell yeah! There we go. There we go. That's how you fucking do it. All right. Now we're gonna pretend like we were never here. Oh, that's cool. My fall didn't break my stealth. Breaking my legs didn't break my stealth. That's good. fuck out this bitch. I just never use this skill. Oh, it's just the wind. Okay. I have this skill and I like literally never use it. Divert the enemy's attention briefly from your stealth. Stealth. There's a deed for it. I never use it. I don't really understand how it works 100%. I guess it just makes them face away from you so that you can like go past, but I guess I don't use it because I'd rather just stabby stab. Why make them face away from me when I could just stabby stab? I mean, it pretty much, it counts as them not seeing you if they saw you and then they died. So, stabby stab. I'm the same way. I have some skills I use a lot and some I rarely never use. Yeah, the only thing that I noticed is that the skills that I wasn't using or wasn't using very much when I increased my difficulty to fearless, I was using like almost everything. And I'm still using yeah, I don't really have to, and then yeah, if it's on easy mode, I don't have to use anything. That's why I wanted to increase the difficulty. I probably didn't need to go as high up as fearless, but that's why I wanted to increase the difficulty, was because it's just like everything is dying in 2 hits. I never get to use my cool shit. I never get to use like any of like my debuffs or anything. Now I'm on 1 tier below fearless. I'm still not using that much unless I fight a guy like him, because improved feint attack kind of just melts everything. Like currently improved feint attack is just causing everything to melt like butter. So like I'm considering going back up to fearless. Yeah, the only problem with fearless is I feel like overall it was like pretty nicely balanced, like, but at the same time, like, I mean, it was nice because it was like you really had to use everything in your arsenal, even on just like standard fuck off enemy like this. But the only thing is it was very draining, because it was like, and it also for somebody with ADHD, it was really hard because it was like, if I make a lapse in judgment for even like, if I have even like a quarter of a second lapse in judgment, I'm dead. It was like very punishing. It wasn't that hard. It wasn't difficult. It was just a lot of vigilance. It just took a high amount of vigilance. Not a lot of skill, just a lot of vigilance. Just making sure you're clicking all the right buttons. You don't have to be super fast clicking the right buttons, but you have to click the right buttons when you're supposed to click the right buttons, or you're dead. And like the thing is, I was under-leveled, so that's why I did eventually decide to drop it back down a tier. Because yeah, I was literally just dying against, like, if I chose to fight this fucking moose, I would be dead. Like, it was too much. Like, random moose number 5 would kill me. It's like, I'm alright. Anyway. It just took a lot of attention span. Let's put it that way. I didn't have the attention span, but I want to go back to it. I still want to go back to it because it was like, it was fun when it was like possible. But like basically, like the guy I just killed would have been literally impossible for me to kill in Fearless, even if I was using all my skills and paying attention and not messing up. So like that was the other part of it. It was like, okay, if I can pay attention, I can kill like maybe 70% of the enemies. But even if I'm paying attention and I'm doing my skills, you know, like 95% accuracy, like I'm not gonna be able to kill something like that. I honestly, what you need for that is like a more, like I'm purely DPS, so I think that's the problem. I think on Fearless, if I'm fighting something that's like, because it's all about health. Like I just wasn't doing enough damage in exchange for what he was doing to me with the health pool difference. Probably needed something a little tankier. I'm not sure exactly. Now I would have to see, but considering I was a little bit close even on that guy, I don't know. Can it truly be? We had thought ourselves cursed by fate, and never to see it again, but you have truly brought it, the Jakuru. Roventhar, your name will go on in song and story for many generations to come, as the one who restored us to our greatest treasure. One thing remains to be done. You must take the Jakuru to the council and present it to Rikitsa. It is important that you be seen returning the Jakuru to its rightful place before the council. Such a gift should solidify support for an alliance against Engmar within the tribes of the Lumivaki. Rikitsa and the council are at Surikaila, well to the north. My tribe is greatly in your debt, as are all of us, for the friendship this may yet forge between us. Nice. Alright, what do I get here? Is it good? Okay, I'll take this. Oh yeah, that's good. Give instant morale. Oh, hey, I got another heal. Because right now I literally have the one heal with a 5-minute cooldown. That's the other problem. I have one healing skill with a 5-minute cooldown. I currently do not have any morale potions. But even if I did, I would have 2 heals off, like with long cooldowns. So hey, like a little amulet thing is good. That's the thing I'm like making sure to remember, because apparently for a while I had like an on use from my gear and I didn't realize it. So I'm like, let me put that on my bar so I don't forget. That. That gives me like a nice little might bonus boost. Alright, so before I return to Surikaila, we're gonna actually continue down the coast and do the rest of this. We gotta destroy garden territory markers, and we gotta talk to Ari about slaves of the ice in Kuruleri. Oh yeah, Kuruleri. I remember Larry. Kuruleri. That's what I call it. It's either Kuruleri or it's the Corollary. It's the Corollary base. Dude, I was literally just talking to somebody about this shit. Isn't Kuru literally the fucking cannibal disease? Yeah, it's fucking Kuru Larry. It's Kuru Larry, guys. Yeah, Kuru was like literally like fucking 2 weeks ago. I was telling my friends about Kuru. God knows what reason. I'm talking about the most. I'm just interested in a lot of things. So I know a lot of things about a lot of things. I'm not an expert on anything, but I know a lot of little things about a lot of little things. I just, I'm like curious about something and I do like, because you always hear, oh, cannibalism makes you sick, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, what specifically is it? And I knew it was called that, and then I didn't really know anything about it. I still don't remember what the fuck it is exactly, but it has to do, it's called, it's an example of a prion disease, which mad cow disease is also an example of that. It's something to do with the proteins, I think, and that's why it's so fucked, because it, like, starts, like, fucking your proteins at, like, the fucking... I don't remember. I'd have to refresh my memory. But yeah, I was telling my friend about that recently, and they were like, "What the fuck?" So, yeah, Kuru Larry. That kept popping into my head, but I'm like, is that what is that what it's actually called, or is it just similar? Is it sounds similar to that? No, it's literally the word. This right here that I'm going to, this place is called Kuru Larry. All right, can I go this way? Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself, man. I'm playing Skyrim right now. Fuck you. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, come on. I was close. Alright, well, go fuck yourself, dude. We're getting out of here. You know, see me. You blind motherfucker. I don't want to figure out. The thing is, I don't want to figure out how to get to where I'm going. I just want to brute force it. If I go down, can I go where I need to go? If I go all the way down, or am I gonna be fucked and I'm not gonna be able to get back up? Dude, I love this like level 50 overpowered elk. Although actually they're not that strong. I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, nope. But actually it dies pretty easy. It looks scary, but it's not scary. It dies in like 2 hits. There we go. Okay. You just see an enemy that's like fucking red, like bright red, and is like 3 levels above you, and you're like, fuck. But no, it's not that bad. It ain't shit. You ain't shit, boy. Okay, yeah, we can go this way. Vesi pasta. Vesi pasta. Isn't that Vessi that fucking shoe company? Vessi pasta. They make fucking pasta now? Vessi pasta. Vessi pasta. Vessi pasta should do a collaboration with Kuru Larry. No, don't fucking make human meat pasta. Okay. We've all seen Soylent Green. Don't need that. No, I'm just like clowning on names all the time. Like, there's a guy at my work whose name is ATM, and I'm always like, "What's up, Cash Money?" Or something like that. It's so stupid, but. And then today I was like, "Is your name just like 80 M's? Like M, but like M like 80 times?" I don't know, the stupid shit pop in my head. I think that's the fucking gift of ADHD though, like sure, like you have no fucking attention span, but you can also think of stupid fucking shit that nobody else would think of. Just because your brain just goes like whoop and just like jumps to like the most random motherfucking thing. Like, what the fuck are you talking? It's like the fuck. I think I've said it before. It's like the fucking Breaking Bad meme that was going around for a little while of like, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Shit is so relatable. I think the best memes are always the ones that tap into some like primal shit like that like a lot of people relate to. Although actually that one is maybe the minority. Although maybe it's the majority of the people that spend a lot of time on the internet, because like the people that spend massive amounts of time on the internet are probably like majorly like neurodivergent, and are the people that can relate to that shit. Like the internet was a mistake. It was definitely a mistake, but also it's sometimes it's nice to know you're not the only person out there with some fucking whack ass like thoughts. You're like, oh, okay, cool. There are other fucking weirdos out there. Well, it's a blessing and a curse. Because sometimes you don't want to fucking know what kind of people are out there. That's why I said internet was a mistake. It's definitely like, it definitely let me know that I spent too much time on the internet when I started seeing stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? I did not need to see that post. I did not need to experience that post. Can I unexperience that post? What have you done to my eyes and my ears? I think we call it brain rot. It's so funny though. One of the YouTube channels I really like, which I'm sure I mentioned multiple times, is Drawfee. And recently on one of their recent videos, they were literally they were talking about like, what if we got invited to be on a fucking like talk show like Jimmy Fallon or whatever, like, and then one of them was like, well, we'd get a lot more reach, we'd reach a lot more people, and the other one was like, yeah, but most of those people would click to watch on the video, they'd watch the video and be like, yeah, no, I'm never watching them again. Like, it's like they'd reach a wider audience, but that wider audience would be like, what the fuck, and would like peace out. I'm sure this is for somebody. Where am I doing? I got 2 more markers. Oh, here we go. Great horror. What's up, great horror? Oh yeah, speaking of things that are gonna kick my ass. That's it. Alright, onward to the great Kuru of Larry. And hopefully he doesn't eat me. Ooh, holy crap. Big Thing, I want to fight Big Thing. But I also know it's my death. Oh, the constant eternal struggle of the video game player. Big Thing, want to fight Big Thing, but also no Big Thing gonna fuck me up. not that bad. No, it's 3 levels above me, and it's not a little elk with 1200 health, so it's definitely gonna fuck me. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see him for now. And they're like 2 of the fuckers relatively close to each other. 2 of those big fuckers. And they're right within shitting range. I don't want to know what it is like to be between a giant shit and a hard place. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that shit. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that shit. Wasn't I like fucking over here before? I'm pretty sure I was over here before because I was over here and then they sent me to Suri Kaila and I tried to swim in the hydrothermia sea. Did I say fucking hydrothermia? Hypothermia. I died in the hypothermia. What the fuck is my brain? Yes, the hydrothermia. The water of warm. No, it's the opposite of that. It's the... I guess I could say the hydrohypothermia. But not the hydrothermia. What the fuck? Thermir.
Stay a moment.
Curse my luck! Everything has gone wrong of late. And I'm stuck here in this tiny camp in the middle of nowhere. Without my finest arrow. I can't do... Why are the voices I like to do? I can't... My my vocal cords don't like to do them. Without me finest error, I've no hope of putting things right again either. I need your help, if I can beg it of you. Since I was separated from me fellas and found myself in this farthest and coldest extent of Forochel, things have only gone from bad to worse. Now I've lost me lucky arrow. I knew it flew truly and struck that worm I was hunting, but moments after I let it fly, I was ambushed by a band of Goreton hunters. I escaped from their ambush and made my way back here, but I twisted my ankle badly during the flight, and I cannot retrieve my precious arrow. It has been with me for many a long hunt now, and to lose it this way, is a terrible omen, I say. I'm sure my arrow remains in the scaly hide of that worm. Hunters in this camp call it Belagak, and they say it is the most cunning breed upon the glacier. Finding out there will be no simple task, I fear. Alright, dude. Sounds good. I'm gonna sell some stuff real quick. I'm gonna sell some stuff and rest my throat a little bit. Yeah. I tried to put a little bit less rasp into it, but still hurts a little bit. Albino skins. Albino furs. Fuck your map debris. I ain't never doing that shit. I ain't never doing that bullshit. Alright, we're talking to R.A. Ari?
I am pleased to be made known to you.
Alright, Ari. Launo sent you. Good, good. There is something evil afoot here, and I know not what it might portend. See that fortress up on the mountainside above us? It's long stood cold and silent, built by a lost tribe of dwarves who came here, hoping to find ore and riches, to no avail. It has lain abandoned for many generations of our people. But no more! Lately I have seen figures moving about upon its battlements, and a deadly cold hangs over it, making the frozen blasts upon the open Jatiko seem inviting by comparison. The air of evil about it is palpable, and I dare not approach it myself, for I am no warrior. Will you go there and discover the secret of those strange spirits? Now haunt its walls. Haunt its walls. Sure. Sure, buddy. I'll just do the most dramatic reading of a dialogue for a quest and then say, sure, buddy, I can do that. Defeat whites at Kibblezar. Kibblezahar. Kibblezahar. Is Zahar the little dogger cat you gotta feed kibble? Kibblezahar. Kibblezahar. The kibble for Zahar. Where the fuck is Kibblezahar, man? Is it inside? Oh, it's inside. Cool. Oh, my toes are falling asleep. No, it's not this. It's not this. Who this lady? Lady? Yeah. Who this lady? Hello? Hello? Oh, you got little inscriptions on your face. You got something inscribed on your face there, lady. That's kind of cool though. You know, you look at all these like fucking NPCs from like way out here, and you're like, oh, okay, it's just like a person. Dude, you know how much detail this has on her face, dude? That's cool. That's like way more detail than you'd expect when you're like out here all the time. Like I can't even see the inscriptions on her face from here. That's cool shit. I don't know who this bitch is, but okay. I guess that's not where I'm going. Alright. Not there. He's not there. Yeah, this game doesn't always give you the best directions. Let me see if it says anything. Explore the ruins of Kibblezahar. Nope. Wait, hold up. Kibblezahar lies up on the northern slope of the glacier. Okay, so it's excuse me, it is on top. It's not inside. Yeah, see, you know, the fucking advanced Slayer, it just keeps getting higher and higher. 200. Alright. Here, can we go this way? I always gotta do a little bit of finagling. Here we go. The whites. What is this he's got on him? Inspires dread and deals shadow damage. Is that something I can take off of him? Like, I never did figure out what that does. Causing fear and freezing pain in those who approach. So can I... I'm a little underleveled here, too. Oh yeah, this is a 49 quest. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Wait, shit. Why did I untrack these quests? These ones are untracked, dude. Shit. I didn't even see that shit. Where are those anyway? Damn, dude. What the fuck? That was like right there, bro. Shit. I passed all that. Oh god. Okay, never mind. Not hard. Not difficult. Overthinking it. Not difficult. Cool. Not a problem. They kind of just fall apart. Explore the battle for Forochel. Oh, I got a sickness on me. Ew, I got the sickness on me. Okay. Cool mechanics, so they don't really do much to me. It's annoying, some of my skills don't go off in the order I clicked them. Like, I clicked 6 and then 2, but 2 went off first. I think they just have like a bit of a delay. And if I don't wait till it goes off before hitting another skill, it won't. Or it'll decide to do it in a different order. You see a strange silver object around the white's neck as it falls. You received a frozen amulet. Un momento. This trophy is sought by lore masters. See, I don't know what these trophies are about. What did I pick up? Do I have to do something with this? No, the scholar. Okay. Alright. Well, fortunately, I still have the little milestone at Surrey Kyla. I didn't update it. So if I finish here and I want to go back to Surrey Kyla, I can quick travel. But unfortunately, there's something down here too, dude. Fuck. This is the one that I think this one I specifically untracked because it was... because I was under-leveled for it at the time. And now I'm most certainly not. So I'd like to do that. There's no deed for killing these guys. Except they have a chance to drop dirty fighting books.
Are you well today?
What is this? It is so cold it burns flesh. You say you found this around the neck of one of the Rato you fought in Kibble Hazahar. Alas, none of my lore speaks to such evil magnanin. I cannot divine its purpose, but I can say one thing for certain. The amulet itself is of Susivaki craftsmanship, a work of crudely beaten silver set within a nice jewel. This leaves us with precious few means to learn where it came from or how it came enchanted so. I've studied this amulet a bit more, but it remains a mystery to me. There's only one I know of who might be able to help us of its true nature, tell us true nature. He is of the Susivaki, a Nakija who was exiled from their midst for some crime he would not tell me. A few years ago, he came upon me in the waste and saved my life as I lay there frozen, near to death. I spoke with him for a time and learned a little of the Susivaki and their ways. He still lives in a hidden place near the southern end of Jatiko. Ah, yes, let's get the stable master point, shall we? Welcome, Televeras.
Do you wish to trade at Televeras?
Do you wish to trade at Televeras? No, I wish you to go fuck yourself. Yes, of course I wish to trade. I didn't mean to sell that. I don't care. Did I mean to sell that? I don't care. I don't care. Well, it's been an hour already. I haven't done nearly as much as I thought. I did make some good progress, but thing is, in this game, it seems if you think you're close to finishing the map, you're about a sixth of the way through. Maybe a fourth. Always be more. Slow process, yes, indeed. But I do like this better than, yeah, I got stuck on it a while. I stopped playing it for a long time before I started playing it again and streaming. Playing for a year only on the low 60s. Got it. Yeah, and I don't play I don't play consistently. So this is my highest character in like probably about 2 years. Because I started streaming this last year, which is when I started playing it again. And then 2 years before that, I played it for maybe 6 months to a year. But, yeah, I think I've said it before. The reason I quit is because I was just getting too overwhelmed with like the 500,000 quests you get. And also I was in Bree, and Bree sends you back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to like 1 million different areas of Bree. And now when I have my characters go through Bree, I just do whatever fucking area I want. Because you really don't have to do all of Bree. You do like you can choose one part of Bree to actually do quests in. And then once you're like 25, you can pretty much move on to wherever. I think my my hunter, who's my second highest level character, she just went straight to North Downs, which I think like on this character, I think I did like most of Bree unnecessarily. Then I did Lonelands, then I did North Down, then I did. So she just pretty much went straight to North Downs after hitting like 25. You like the lower level content. I liked the Shire, which I've only played on this guy. And And I like Lone Lands and North Down, but I don't know if they count as low, like what you're talking about, low level. I fucking despise Bree. I like it as a trait. I like it as a hub to return to. I have Lelia's Market. It's the quickest way for me to get somewhere I can do crafting or vault or whatever the fuck and return to my milestone. But I hate it. I fucking despise it with a passion for actual, like, content. Not even, like, it's not even the quests are bad. Like, the quests themselves are fine. But even choosing to do just, like, a certain part of it, like, I like the Lost Forest and, like, the Barrow Downs is probably the part of it I actually enjoy the quests the most in. The rest of it feels like I'm just wandering. Oh my god, when I went to... If you're following the one in, like, more in the north, or, like, the central north, or even, like, in the northeast, it's, like, has you go, like, even if you're just sticking to those regions, like, if you do the little quest line, with, like, the dwarf who has the sword, and then blah, 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 and then he was hired to make the sword, but then he up something, and then you have to do this, and you have to get he's gonna make the other sword, but he'll only make the sword and respond, and if the other guy repairs the other thing, and, like, you're literally going, like, fucking, like, literally, even if you just stick to that quest chain, you're going, like, from here, all the way over here, all the way over here, down here, up here, down here, across here, over here, down here, across here, over here, down here, all over the motherfucking place, and it is, like, ridiculous. I will never do that again. I think any other character that I have go through Bree, I'm gonna do Lost Forest, North Downs, maybe a little bit of that north central area where you're killing orcs, and then get the out of there. I didn't start, aside from, like, playing this character through the Shire, I don't think I enjoyed any of the, like, I loved the Shire, but after that, I don't think I enjoyed any of the content until Lone Lands and North Downs. I did like Lone Lands and North Downs. But yeah, that's why I quit the first time. I only got back into it because I was like, my whole original mindset with playing the game was play a Hobbit. So I put myself in the mindset of a Hobbit, and I'm still mostly in that mindset of, like, just fucking do whatever and fuck off and do whatever you want and then just move on. And, like, I don't, even now, I'm specifically turning off the part of my brain that wants me to do everything to completion. Because any other game, even any other MMO, I'd be like, I have to do all of the quests. And I'm just not going to do that with this game. Like, if I'm having trouble, I'm like, nope, fuck it. Fuck it. Gone. Cancel quest. I don't care. Go away. The only thing is, I'm keeping some of the ones, like, as you can see, I still have a lot that are on here that are undone, even from, like, lower levels. Like, okay, not this. But, like, look, I still got these two from Evandim because I kind of want to, like, go back. And, like, the thing that's nice about that, I will hold on to them because if I'm high enough level, it's something that I can just go back and quickly, easily dispatch. So, yeah. If I wasn't a Lord of the Rings fan, I would never play LOTRO. This is why I just play LOTRO for fun and only here or there because traditional MMOs burn me out with it. How annoying the grind is. Yes. But I'm going to speak to Guild Wars 2. People do complain about the grind, but actually that was my favorite thing about it, was that to me it was not a grind. Like, granted, with any additional, like, I have all level 80 all max level characters in that game, and with most of the ones I've done since, you get like a million boosts because you've had, you know, the account for so long. You end up with so many little tomes or whatever that just level you up for free. And they have like 80 boosts and all this stuff. But so it's not a pain, you know. It might be a pain playing through multiple alts to level if I didn't have that. But the initial time through the game, I loved the hell out of it because they're not, they're like, the game doesn't have quests. So yes, I'm gonna majorly promote Guild Wars 2 a shit ton and say I love it because you don't fucking have quests. You literally go wherever the fuck you want in the world as long as it's not over your level. Now, the only thing, they do have level scaling, so that's like, you either love it or you hate it. But the thing that I liked about it is because, like, I got stuck on it the first time and I didn't think I could do it because I was in the mindset of other MMOs where you don't want to do things that you're under leveled for, but you also don't want to do things you're over leveled for. So I was like, what the fuck are they, like, these heart vendor things where you just do stuff in the area and you feel like a progress bar and then you get it. Okay. So I was like looking for the ones that were the right level, and I was running out of things to do, and I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But as soon as my friend was like, you literally just, anything that's your level or below, you can just complete everything. Just do everything in the area as long as you're high enough level for it, and you level like that. So it's actually amazing. The only thing is now for me doing the like world complete, because you get like good rewards for doing like the entire map to completion like that, and like now I have to do it again because of I've done it twice. I've done it on 2 characters, and now I have to do it again because because I'm making a lot of legendaries, and so like then it can become kind of grindy. Because then you're not doing it to level, you're doing it to complete everything, which can get a little bit mind-numbing. But even then, if I want to do it, I just turn on the fucking, like, YouTube or TV or whatever and just mindlessly go boo and just complete everything. But I actually prefer that. But that's actually kind of how I'm doing the approach in this game. Of, like, just do what I feel like doing, go where I want to go, and don't worry so much about what quests I'm doing. But yeah, like, that's why I think Guild Wars is amazing. Like, that's one of the many reasons why Guild Wars 2 is amazing. Because, at least in my opinion, it's the complete opposite of that grind that you feel in other games. So. Oh, no quest grind in Eve, just gameplay. But I heard Eve online is like Calculus Simulator. Or it's like spreadsheets. It's not even a game, it's spreadsheets. That's what people told me. EVE Online is just spreadsheets. I've never played it. I've never seen gameplay from it. But that's what people have told me. Is it's just typing data into a fucking spreadsheet. What is, what the yeah, very ADHD right now. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I'm looking for a specific worm. Oh, here he is. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not braining right now. Okay. Belagonk Gold Worm. I'ma fuck this bitch up. Okay. Only if you want to play like that. Only the industrial side is intense like that. There are plenty of PvP, PvE activities don't require any logistics. Just fit a ship and blow stuff up. Okay, what is the gameplay? Because I basically treat me like I know literally zero about the game. I know that you can have a ship and you can go like steal other ships, and that's about all I know. I don't know what the actual gameplay is like because I was told the gameplay is just spreadsheets. By somebody who probably had like a love-hate relationship with it. Like a very unhealthy, codependent relationship with the game. Was like, it's fucking terrible, the gameplay is spreadsheets, and yet I'm addicted. So I don't know what the gameplay is like. Like, is it real time? Is it combat? Is it ship combat? I have literally no idea. As I said, I've never seen the game. I've only heard tell. It's really difficult to explain. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the response. Oh, it's very... Okay. It's really difficult to explain, honestly. My suggestion would be to look up videos or YouTube or watch some shit streaming. It doesn't have a lot to explain. Okay. Well, to be completely honest with you, I probably won't. But no, I was just curious. I'm curious what the gameplay is, but not curious enough to look it up. I just know people talk about it all the time. But that is considered I can't talk. But that is considered an MMO, or is it just like, is it an online game? Is it a massively multiplayer online game? I feel like MMO has kind of lost its meaning. I play a game called. There's literally like a fucking like just fun Animal Crossing mixed with Stardew Valley type game, and they're calling them, and I've been playing it and I enjoy it a lot, but they're calling it an MMO, and I'm like, I don't think that's what that means. It's the only MMO built to outlast yourself and pass down to your kids if you want to leave a legacy. Every other game is pretty much one life cycle. Oh my god, man. Dude, every time anybody talks about this fucking game, I'm like, what the fuck? Aha, my lucky arrow, you found it. Many thanks. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Stay a moment.
Hunt the Gardain until you find Thurmare's map. All of this started to go wrong after we were separated by a blinding snowstorm. I was ambushed. It was there I lost the map. Battle was tumultuous. Hate to admit, as a hunter and a scout, my sense of direction is not good. I'm an excellent navigator, but without that map, there was not much I could do to help find the others. Blah, blah, blah. I need to get that map back if I'm going to find the rest of my fellowship. Oh, yeah, he's a hunter. He's one of the... Yeah, there's like a lot of class dudes around here that want your help. I think that's kind of cool immersion, honestly. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, I finally got a fucking... I got one very precious Athelos essence. I must not waste. But of course I'm going to use it as soon as I'm even a little low on health. Alright. We're killing the Garden for the map. We're going to keep killing them fuckers until we find the map. Okay. That'll work for my... That'll work for my Slayer deed. I probably have to kill many of the fuckers. Many of the fuckers. Dude, fucking die already, my god. I actually like these guys' designs in comparison to the other ones that were in, I actually kind of like their designs. Okay, I got a wall of text. Okay, no joke, dude. EVE Online is the most complex video game ever created. Will probably never have an equal. It's truly a masterpiece creation. Gets overlooked because, no offense to most gamers, but they just don't have the skill, intellect, or determination to get through the learning curve and realize the potential of what the game offers. I've never seen or played a product like EVE. Makes me depressed. It's been out for 23 years and took me so long to find it. Well, to that I would probably say that the player base, no offense, doesn't exactly describe it in a way that makes you want to play it. Because as I said before, like, even the people that love it, like, as I told you before, like, I've had people who love the game tell me in the most unappealing way possible, it's fucking insane, it's so good, it's amazing, and then don't tell me any specifics, but then are like, it's a fucking spreadsheet. Y'all need, if you want other people to appreciate and play the game, you probably have to find better ways to. I will say, your pitch is much more, at least your pitch is enthusiastic. But you also told me that you can't explain it to me and I need to look it up, which immediately makes me as a gamer go, if you don't even want to explain it to me, why am I gonna look into it if you can't tell me why to look into it? Like, it's not exactly, but it's a different thing. But it reminds me of League of Legends players, because anybody that loves that game or is addicted to that game is like, don't fucking play it. I'm like, okay. Now that I have played and I couldn't get into it, but then I played that game and I couldn't get into it, and then people who love that game and play it all the time are like, that's good. That's great. That's amazing that you couldn't get into it. Don't try it again. Yeah, I mean, as I said, this is a different thing, because the people that said they liked Eve actually said they like it. But it's just kind of reminiscent of like, I love this game. Here's the reason why you shouldn't play it. But yeah, anyway. I'm sure we all have stuff like, I'm sure I have things like that. But yeah. Yeah, y'all need to have like a group meeting for all the EVE Online players and find a way to describe it in a way that's like appealing and gives enough information and isn't like, oh yeah, I'll be honest, like, the other thing is this is in the thing that you wrote is like I'm sure this was not your intent, but it definitely seemed like you were doing the I'm be honest, I kind of thought of the like joke copy pastas like of Rick and Morty, where they're like, people are just not smart enough to understand it. Like, I'm sure that's not what you were doing, but that's what I thought of when I started reading the part of like, it gets overlooked because gamers are dumb. It reminds me of the people that like fucking love Morrowind and are like, and they try to tell you how amazing Morrowind is by telling you that you're too stupid or you're not skilled enough to play it. And I'm like, that's a great sales pitch, man. I have tried to play Morrowind. I do have a save file. And for the first time, my friend, the first person I'd ever heard talk about Morrowind in a way that wasn't condescending and douchey was when I was telling my friend the problems I had with it, and instead of telling me I was a fucking moron who didn't understand basic RPG things of like hit chance, he instead was like, oh yeah, no, that makes total sense. Even if you build your character correctly, it still takes some time. When you're higher level, that won't be as much of an issue. And I was like, holy crap. Holy shit. You described it in a way that didn't treat me like I was a fucking idiot. But yeah, I would love to say I wasn't trying to say that, but in essence, yes, I was. Dude. That's okay. Well, at least I wasn't off the mark. At least I was correct that that you think you're better than 99% of gamers because you like the game that's for the smart people. Which like honestly I legitimately don't mean any, not that I would give a fuck if I did, but I legitimately don't mean any offense because I definitely have things I feel that way about. Like I definitely have a significant portion of my life where I'm like, I'm so much smarter than all these dumb motherfuckers. Why are there so many dumb motherfuckers? So I'm not even gonna blame you for that. I have definitely had things like that. Like there's shows that I watch and things that I love that like it's so underappreciated, and my excuse is always it's cause what the fuck? It's cause things that appeal to a wide audience are dumbed down. And the things that actually have more like value or intelligence or substance to them, people are like, oh, it's not the same 90% of the same crap that I regurgitate every fucking day. I'm not interested. Honestly, even as like a creator, I kind of feel like that. I'm like, people don't appreciate my comic or my like character designs and my art and stuff because it's too different. And it challenges them, and it's not, well, it doesn't, I'm not going to try to say like, oh, it challenges them, oh, it's so like, I'm not saying my shit is like breakthrough. I'm not saying my shit is groundbreaking because it's fucking not. But it definitely feels sometimes that it gets overlooked because it isn't the same Marvel, which, by the way, I'm a huge Marvel fan, but I feel like my stuff gets overlooked because people see it and they don't see like the 90% mainstream Marvel crap that they see everywhere else. So they're like, oh, no, it's not more of the same. Guess I'm not interested. Like, how dare he try to do something different? But anyway, I do have Discord. I think my Discord is on the, I think my Discord is on those socials. If it's not, then I will fucking... No, my Discord is not on those socials. Okay, my Discord is literally just that. Lord Arik. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't think that my comic or my art is being like groundbreaking or amazing or anything like that. It's more just like I feel like it's different and people don't want different. No, I do not have a channel yet. I mean, I don't mind if you want to add me as a friend. I don't mind. I don't yet. I don't have quite enough of a following yet to do that quite yet. Nor do I have that much to post about. Alright. I am completely distracted. Which is fine. It's good. Distraction is good. It means I'm talking about something cool. Okay. And whatever. Passionate about whatever. On the road to misfortune. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's just killing more garden. There just happen to be more of them in here. Okay. No, it says I do not have the corresponding quest. What the fuck? It literally is telling me to go in here, is it not? Sometimes these map markers are stupid. Yeah, see, even stuff like that. Sometimes I'm like, I'm smart. Why is this dumb? Like, I don't like the quest tracking in this game, and I'm like, the quest tracking in this game is bad because the people that designed it are dumb. And I'm not dumb, and I wouldn't design it like that. Not really, but I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the tracking basically, if I don't get something or I don't like something, it's because the person was an idiot. Like, I think literally my stream on Wednesday, I had a quest that was like in a specific zone, and it said kill Angmarim to obtain their weapons, and I was killing like Angmar after another, and like I already had 4 of them, but I wasn't getting any more, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I looked at the little shit that you get when you like pop over their thing, and it didn't fucking say that I get weapons from them. And I'm like, they're Angmar, they're in this zone. I'm not an idiot because it wasn't like an item to pick up. It was literally kill the enemy for the fucking weapon. They're the fucking enemy that are Angmar. It's Angmar weapons. They're in this area that the quest tracker says that they're supposed to be in, and you're telling me they don't drop fucking weapons. What the fuck? The person who designed this was a retard. So yeah. Classic gamer thought, yeah. All right, we're just gonna get a little back on track on here. Yeah, a little back on track here. And just start killing people. It's not a bad thing to be critical. Nothing's perfect. Sometimes it helps, but there's a limit to where it can be overly critical. Not that's what they're saying. What you're being just saying. Yeah. The only thing I will say about that is when I get like that, I also understand. Like, I have plenty of self-awareness, so I understand that I'm not being grounded. I think that is that's definitely something I will say about bipolar. I think it's sometimes I don't know what the fuck a thing is that's about me, if it's bipolar or ADHD, because you have both, and you're just like, well, I think it's this one, but I actually don't know. I think it's a bipolar thing. Because that's the shit that Kanye would, before he started saying completely unhinged stuff of like Nazi shit or whatever. You know, I would see him in interview, and like this is before I think he came out as bipolar, and I would see him in interviews, and he would start just like fucking like going to fuck, and like this would be his original point. And his original point would be like, oh, I'm being a little too loud, my voice. His original point would actually be like where he started would actually be somewhere. It was like, okay, yeah. But then he would just like slowly like drift the fuck away from his original point until he was like way the fuck off the fucking screen. And I was like talking with somebody sometime, and this is before he came out as bipolar, and I'm like, and before he started saying completely horrible stuff. Like slavery is a choice or whatever the fuck. And I was like, I think he's fucking bipolar. No, it's not a fucking excuse to say completely fucking horrible shit. But I'm just saying I get it, and I think that's part of the reason. Because I do that. And you have to like, the difference is the fucking responsibility is to go, oh, I'm drifting. And you grab the shit and you put it back into the ground, and you're like, okay, this here is reality. And then you'll go like this again, and it's fine, but you just go back in the ground, back in reality. Like, you just have to kind of remind yourself a couple times, sometimes. But then other times, I kind of just let myself go off like that. And that, like, it's fine, it's cathartic, I'm not really hurting anybody. As long as then, like, after that, I'm like, okay, well, that was maybe a little bit extreme. Okay. Yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts about that. Oh, man. Actually, it was one thing I really grown to like about, like, probably one of my favorite things that I've grown to like about myself, which is why I'll just, like, sometimes on stream, I'll just, like, go on the most weird, talking about, like, yeah, like, the last stream, like, Wednesday stream, I was just talking about being awkward, being on camera, whatever, and it's like, actually, I think one of my favorite things about myself is that I don't give a fuck. Like, I know who I am, and I know what I think. And I know that also the way that I think, a lot of people will relate to. Like, even if it sometimes is a little bit, seems a little bit unhinged, like, I know that there are other people who'd be like, yeah, I know what he's talking about. He sounds a little bit crazy. Yeah, I mean, he sounds a little bit, but he has a point in there, and I know what he's getting at. He may be getting, like, a little bit overboard with it, but I get what he's saying. Although you do kind of have to, like, there's a little bit of figuring out of what is the line, because I don't want to. I'm trying at least not to talk about anything like really controversial anyway. It's a balance. Be right back. Sent you a friend request though. Name is Nermith. Cool. Cool. But I'm gonna keep killing these fuckers till I get a map. Should be mindless. But somehow I was still having trouble multitasking there. Even though it's literally just kill prick with a spear after prick with a spear after prick with a spear. Okay. Oh, you think you can root me in the fucking ground, you big bastard. Oh, you think you're fucking clever. $10:30 already. It's going past fast. It's going past fast. Try not to pass gas. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Hell yeah. Alright, I might do some middling shit. That's not what that word means, but I'm gonna go toward the middle here. I'm gonna kind of do like a go toward the middle, then go back to this side, and then when I'm done, hit the milestone and go back to Suri Kyla. And hopefully that'll wrap things up in a nice bow. I don't have to do too much more back and forth bullshit. Oh, also speaking of Drawfee, I was like literally right before the stream, I was just watching they were talking about like you know, like growing for like a YouTube channel. But you know, maybe it's probably the same principles can kind of be applied here. I mean, I was looking at it because I also want to grow my YouTube a bit more. But yeah, the difference between like content focused versus personality focused. And it's like most people are kind of somewhere in between. But you know, if you're doing the more content focused, you'll get all the people, you'll get maybe like a faster growth because it's something that people are already interested in. Maybe a bit harder in the long term. But then if you're personality focused, and I think maybe I'm a little more personality focused, which is maybe a little bit why it is that I'm getting a little slower growth. Because they're like, okay, well, if you're personality focused, you're going to be slower growth. But at least like maybe you'll get people's initial interest with the one thing that they already know they're interested in, but then they stay for your personality, you know, or they don't, which ties into what I was saying about, it was funny that they saying they would have a much bigger reach if they went on like a talk show, you know, thing. But a lot of those people would just watch you know, a few minutes of a video and be like, what the fuck? But at the same time, then the people that, you know, it's a little bit slower growth, but then the people that watch something and then actually like it, like if they watch your content and it's fucking weird and they like it, then they're probably gonna stick around a lot longer. I know that's true with their fan base. As a fan of them, I know that's true of their fan base. Like, their shit, this definitely does not appeal to a... I mean, it does. It appeals to a wide amount of people, but it doesn't appeal to, like, the general person. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up... Yeah, because, yeah, my personality is very, it can be very out there. But I don't know, a lot of people are drawn to that. Like, even in my real life, like, it kind of enraptures some people sometimes. You know, growing up, I was, like, super socially anxious, very shy. Although, even back then, I connected with a lot of people. Like, I was always the shy kid. But, like in middle school, for example, which was, like, at least for me, was before, like, all the peer pressure bullshit completely hit. And in middle school, I was, like, really shy. I was, like, a small kid. I was very shy. You know, I hit my growth spurt, all that stuff really late. Like, 10th grade even, like, high school or whatever. But, yeah, I was a small kid. I was very shy. And yet I kind of managed to connect with, like, a lot of different kinds of people. Like, I really didn't have a clique because I connected with a lot of different kinds of people. And yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I've always had a little bit of that, but now that I'm older and I have more confidence and, like, less insecurity and whatever, okay. You know, like, definitely not everyone's cup of tea, but the people that I do hit it off with, man, it go pretty hard. I don't know how the fuck to get to this motherfucker. Do I even need to get to this motherfucker? What is this motherfucker? What is this? What is this shit? What is this? What is this one? Exiles of Winter. Oh, Nika. Okay. Nika. Okay. Bringing the amulet to Nika. How the mother... What the... Okay, I might be dumb. Fuck. How in the ever-loving shit do I get up there? I don't know. We're gonna go this way. Oh, I don't really know. Like I said before, I don't care that much. Like, if I'm having, like, I'm not gonna. If I'm having difficulties, like, where the fuck am I going? I'm just gonna not worry about it for right now. Let's do this other one because it's way down here. We got to kill Lulu Vijayjay and collect his guts. This is the Minstrel's quest. Bergthrith has asked you to retrieve the guts of the Kalpakita, which are they're the saber-tooth guys. Lulu Vijayjay, from which she will make new strings for her lute. Defeat powerful enemy. Get powerful lute strings. On which you can spin the very threads of existence. Like Eru Iluvatar himself. Maybe not quite that powerful. Close? Maybe close. Is this him? No, that's just the normal Capaquita. That water gonna kill me, right? Is this water the frozen water? Is it gonna kill me? I mean, not frozen water, you know, the one that does the dot. That, like, insta-kill dot. Alright, we're gonna go this way. I don't think it is, but once I'm down there, I'm down there. Why am I doing this? Let's go this way. Well, we're definitely not going to finish Forochel this time. Not Forochel this time. Back. He's back. Okay, not the water freezy water. Not the freezy death water. Okay. Welcome back. We're gonna go kill the we gotta go kill this dude for his we're gonna kill a saber-toothed tiger to get his gut strings to make a loot for a minstrel lady. It's very very metal. Okay, I gotta help this guy escape. I guess we'll kill the guy in a second. What? Oh, I'm on my horse. There. I'm not paying any attention. I'm bleeding to death of me. Juhani. Why does that name remind me of something? Juhani. Is there a... Is that reminding me of a character from KOTOR? Or is it something else? Juhani. There's something like that shit. Man, it's been a long time since I played that game. I don't remember stuff very well, but I remember that there's the... I think she's a... I almost said Khajiit. Cathar. I think she's the Cathar lady on the Cathar planet. Is that who that? Is that what I'm thinking of? Man, it's been a long motherfucking time. I think this dude could have made it out on his own. Look at him. He's doing pretty well. He got more health than me, man. Alright. You charge him from the front, I'll flank him from behind. Alright, so now of course as soon as I save this guy, I'm gonna have to go back and kill the Vijayjay? That sounds bad. The Vijayjay, that sounds bad. The Lulu, that still sounds bad. I'm dead. I'm not paying attention. I got distracted by the Vijay. The Vijay. The Lulu Vijay. That really doesn't sound good. Oh my god, there is so many of these fucking douchebags. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, I have failed to defend Juhani. What the fuck was that, bro? I was too deep in the Lulu Vijayjay. What the fuck? Some of these names, man. What the fuck? I thought I had seen my full share of names that sound like. Oh man. All right, well, fuck this guy. We're gonna kill Lalu. We're gonna kill the Lulu Vijay first, so we don't get distracted by it, and then we'll go help this guy. We're gonna, oh god. We're gonna stick our sword in the Lulu Beach. I'm sorry. Dude, where is... Oh god, we're gonna be like one of those guys who can't find it. Where is it? Here he is. She is? He is. It's actually a he. Okay. Alright, we found it. Hell, man. Oh, there's another pun. That's a kitty cat. Okay. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? We have dispelled the power of the kitty cat. Yeah, the problem is those fuckers just started like piling the fuck on. Well, it's the problem is this guy doesn't know how to like traverse through an area. He's like, we're trying to get out of here alive. Let me get the attention of every single possible motherfucking saber-tooth in the area. He's like, I gotta taunt all of them. Like, bro, you're not a tank. Neither of us is a fucking tank. Can you chill, boy? Shit. Yeah, see how he ran toward that one and then ran to the other one. Like, you're trying to get all of them on us? Nice. Doing my best, man. I'll do my best, brother, but I'm not sure. What is it? Oh, it's not now. I had something on me. I don't know what it was. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Now, if this were fearless mode, I'd be fucking dead already. Alright, we do the same strategy before. Same strats. Get it from behind. That one wasn't even an intentional, that wasn't even an intentional one, man. Jesus, getting the death counter back. I just want to see how well this guy does on his own. 615. 498, 355, 235, and 81, and he's toast. Cool. And he's down. Alright, fuck that guy. Sorry, buddy, you're on your own. You know, it's not my fault you insisted on wagging the tail of every single one of those fucking... Oh wait, let's turn this one in first. Don't they tell you not to pull the I cannot speak. Don't they tell you not to pull the tiger by the tail? But he was like going that whole. He was we're trying to escape out of here, and he's yanking on every damn tail. Yeah, probably not a smart idea. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. You saw him, right? He was literally like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" And then he would go to the other one. He was literally go like, and then go to the other one. He was like trying to get the attention of every single. I was like, "What's up? What's up, man? What's up, dude? What the fuck's up?" Yeah, he can figure it out on his own. Dude, he had like twice my health too. Well, there you go. That's NPC logic. It's not his fault. He was programmed like that. He's an NPC. It's incurable. Oh, also in the video we were talking about, I was watching. They were talking about how to do like a YouTube channel, and they basically were saying like all the pros and cons of doing things one way versus another, and they were talking about like scripted content. This is for like a YouTube thing. They were talking about scripted content versus non-scripted content, and honestly, that's the reason why I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel. I kind of never have. Excuse me. And now that I'm doing like uploading stream VODs and stuff, I haven't really done much else in terms of videos, even though I want to. Because, well, first of all, editing. I was gonna make a whole thing about like my finale on Cyberpunk, and I never did it. But then the other thing is like scripting, editing, and scripting. But the thing that I was thinking of, the reason I'm getting on this, is the scripting thing. Is like, well, clearly my most entertaining content comes from the fact that this shit is not scripted. I'm like, you know, I don't claim to be like super funny, but when I am, it's conversationally so. I don't think I could script a
What do you need?
like, you know, I make comics. I make like, you know, action, you know, comics and stuff like that. You know, like superhero comics, whatever, fantasy comics. But I actually did make like a handful of funny ones. But the reason they were funny is because I wasn't like trying to come up with funny comics. I think if I fucking tried to come up with a funny comic, it would be shit. They were funny because they were just things that I thought of without trying to think of them. And then I went, oh yeah, that'd probably be funny. And then I just did it. Like, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I think a lot of the good stuff comes from unscripted shit. As I said, especially like that is the one gift of ADHD. Is your brain will come up with shit that you didn't come up with. Like it just pops into my brain. Like I'm not thinking about it. I ain't trying to be funny. Well, that's the thing too, you know. I don't watch a ton of this stuff, but I've like watched like a little bit of, you know how like mainstream it is now for people to like watch like those big you know, high production like D&D sessions and stuff. And the thing is, people always like accuse that shit of being like scripted. And I'm like, well, I'm sure like they had a plan out of what they were gonna do, you know? But like, if you think that the funny moments or the crazy moments are funny and crazy because they're scripted, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, if it was scripted, it would not be funny. Like, the reason that shit is like okay, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but this my first D&D group I played with. First time I played D&D, I was a dwarf fighter. I think later I like multi-classed into warlock, but I was a dwarf fighter. I don't remember if I had anything. It does not relevant to the story. I was a dwarf fighter. I had an axe. I rolled a natural 1, and we were doing the fucking failure chart. So when you rolled a 1, you had to roll again to see what on the failure chart was going to happen. So I rolled a natural 1. I rolled the fumble dice. It told me to hit myself in the face with the axe. I don't know if I fucking crit, but I hit myself in the fucking face with an axe. And then on my second attack, or maybe not the second one, maybe it wasn't in a row, but I rolled another fucking natural 1 in that same round of attacks, or maybe later in the fight. I rolled another natural 1, rolled the fumble dice, rolled to hit myself in the face with the axe again, and fucking killed myself. And that shit was fucking hilarious. And we, like, literally joked about it for the rest. I couldn't fucking live it down. If that was scripted, that would be fucking stupid. That would not be funny. So I don't understand how people think, like, oh, this shit has to be scripted. It's too funny. It has to be scripted. I'm like, dude, half the shit that is unscripted, half of the shit that is funny, that's unscripted, is funny because it's unscripted. Oh yeah, so now we're back to the, like, 99% of people are morons. No, but yeah, those people are stupid. I'm like, what the fuck do you think? Like, I'm not saying that none of that shit is scripted, but if you're going... But I'm pretty sure those people were saying it was scripted because the moments were too good. This moment is too good. It has to be scripted. Okay. Or also, like, you know, like Baldur's... I don't even know it from, like... I only really know it from Baldur's Gate 3, but, like, the wild magic thing. Like, people say how fun wild magic is. The reason that shit is fun is because you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. But like I said, I also don't watch, like, a ton of that. I don't want to watch a ton of it. I'd like to watch more, but they're usually way too long. Like, even the long-form content that I do watch, like, hour, 2 hours, I can't watch that shit in, like, one session. So, never watched it personally. I'm trying to think what I have watched. I've not really watched any of the Critical Role stuff. I've not watched any of that, I don't think. I watched, I think the only things I've watched were, like, little mini runs, like, you know, like the Baldur's Gate 3 actors did one. I watched that. That was fun. I did it a couple. I watched a couple. What are those called? But yeah, the one where it's just like, yeah. And then I watched the first season of, Fantasy High on Dropout. Another amazing thing that I'm a fan of that I would definitely plug. And also probably doesn't appeal to, like, the general person, but is still really funny for those it does appeal to. My brother plays with some of his friends and never got into it, though. Yeah, I've played it 3 times, 2.5 times. Let's say I played I've played 2 times plus a half start. Or the first time I played, I think we played 2 different campaigns, maybe. We had to we basically, I think both. So I've done it with 2 groups. I think both times we had kind of a reset. Oh my god, I think both of so they had some of the same people in common. I think both of those groups had to do at least a soft reset, because both of those times I think the same one of my friends decided he wanted to be a moron. Yeah. The first time he decided he wanted to be a moron and got himself killed by our allies, and but then he decided, okay, well, I did something dumb, they're gonna kill me, and so he did it in basically the most Hail Mary way possible of putting up his middle fingers as they were killing him, which okay, at least he played it off, at least he accepted, okay, I did something dumb, they're gonna kill me. And then I think he made a new character. I don't know if we all made new characters. And then the second group, different DM, different group. He was just being dumb, and me and my other friend were just kind of bullying him for it. Not really, but we were kind of bullying him for it, because he would just do dumb shit, and he wasn't paying attention. He would just do he was the guy who would fucking attack, do a fucking fireball. I think so. The first group we were in, the reason he fucking died is because we were in some giant battle, and he threw a fucking fireball, and he didn't think about our NPC allies being in said radius, and they proceeded to murder fuck the shit out of him. And then the second time was because but anyway, he would just do dumb shit like that without thinking about the collateral. And then we were low key bullying him for it, and then our DM didn't like that, so she was well, yeah, I think that was already the second time around, and then that we didn't continue because she was I don't like that you guys are low key bullying him. Anyway. Where the fuck? Dude, seriously, how do you get to this motherfucker? I do not know where this bitch is. Alright, I'm not gonna make a joke that I could easily make. But I don't know where this person is that I have to go to get the fucking quest from. This is the same way that I went around. I do not know where this motherfucker is, bro. Oh, it's 11:05. Technically, my stream's over. This is probably a good place to wrap up. In the middle of fucking nowhere, but I either have to run really far in that direction, or I have to run decently far in that direction. We're gonna wrap this up. Let me check my. Yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed, follow. If you enjoyed, please follow. Watch it on YouTube. Don't forget to follow. And I'm gonna send y'all over if there's any other streams going on. Where's my stream manager? We're sending you over to Poteen. He's playing something different today?